What is going on, guys? Welcome back. A commentary for you. So, we got some Madden 26 news. It's not the best news, but it's news. So, I want to start off with, we all know announcing in video games is very difficult, right? I've worked with companies that have went through this process. It's extremely tedious, time consuming. It's very hard to get things that aren't repetitive. It takes multiple years, in my opinion, multiple years of a game in development to get to that point where things seem fluid, natural. EA Sports has worked with a number of people. So if you go to college football as an example, you've got Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit, Jesse Palmer, Reese Davis, Desmond Howard. We've heard last year with Madden that they were going to spend 35,000 fresh recordings into the game, right? All this time. We've got Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for, I think, the last 5, 6, 7 years. It has gotten very repetitive, right? You've still got Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Kate Scott. But now we're going to get Scott Hansen. And it makes you wonder where the direction of all this is going. If you go to look MLB The Show right now, they've got multiple commentating teams. Madden has multiple commentating teams, but it still seems so fractured. It still seems so disjointed. And if they are truly starting from scratch, this is something that EA constantly does. You can go all the way back to when they had their halftime shows. EA Sports will implement something into the game, and then they'll never properly build on it till it gets boring, it gets stale, it gets repetitive, and then they'll just start over, and that whole process starts over, right? And if this is the same direction, it truly is a concerning trend with this game. We should not have to tell EA as gamers, hey, 8 years of the same commentary team with very few changes, it's a lot, right? It's enough. You need to start working on things to progress. That progression shouldn't be we're starting all over. If they had properly built on Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, if they had added in other commentary teams to work with them, there's no reason you can't have Brandon Gaudin and Greg Olson, Brandon Gaudin and Mike Tirico. There's no reason you can't have that synergy if you're just going to have similar lines recorded to work together. So, for example, if you're going to start a football game, you're going to talk about the Bills playing the Colts. You can have a line that talks about it being a playoff game versus have it not being a playoff game. You can have Brandon Gaudin throw that to Mike Tirico. Mike Tirico record it. Brandon Gaudin throw that to Brock Ewart. Have him record that. If you want to bring in Kate Scott and work that commentary back and forth, then we're getting something that is a lot fresher. We're getting something that isn't as repetitive. We could, I dare say, hear the same commentary lines verbally, the same words enunciated by different people. It would still sound different to us because it's a different interaction. EA Sports seemingly never wanting to finish and see something through is a huge issue with this game. Go back, if you want to look at whole concepts, look at the long shot concept. Remember, they were going to make this movie, this immersive game. All the storylines were going to be different. Here we are years later. It's nowhere to be found. They have access now with 2 different games to multiple commentary teams, multiple announcers. And we still are dealing with the same process of 8 years of having the same thing. And then when it's time to change it, we're just going to blow everything up and start over. Now, certainly, we don't know this to be the case for sure, but it just seems like a troubling direction for this game to take. I'm glad there's going to be new commentary. I am so tired of hearing Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, but at the same time, I think none of us want to go back through the growing pains of dealing with what we dealt with to get to this point where they are now, where at least the game sounds complete as you're playing it and listening to it. Because for the longest time, it was so broken and disjointed whenever you try to hear commentary. And again, if we had worked on the halftime show from 10 years ago, God only knows where this game could be, not just with building off what's there, but the technologies that have improved. That's why this game never seems to take massive steps forward in 2 to 3 years, much less 1. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching, and you know, when apparently EA's only solution to make things better is to just start over, there's no way I cannot be back in the week with more commentary.